empaths, we really take on other people's energy and absorb it, and we're so emotionally invested in caring for other people, we tend to want to connect and kind of pull our energy outward. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to protect your energy from negative coworkers if you are an empath or highly sensitive working in healthcare. So here's the thing, as empaths and highly sensitives, we tend to absorb the energy of the people around us, oftentimes taking on their energy as our own and then suffering and really absorbing and feeling into what other people are feeling. And so one of my favorite phrases to say is, that is your stuff, not mine. So it's really important for us to stay rooted and grounded in who we are, especially if we are working in a toxic environment that is depleting our energy and taking from us as opposed to fueling us. So this technique that I'm going to share with you will work if you are working with a toxic coworker. Maybe there's a front desk staff member who is always complaining about what the schedule looks like. Maybe there's a clinician that's always complaining. This will also work if you have emotionally absorbing patients. So here's the technique. I want you to imagine yourself in a bubble. Like, actually imagine yourself in a bubble. So that way, when you are engaging with the front desk staff, or you're engaging with another clinician, or maybe even a patient, you are in your own bubble and you're actually imagining that you're inside of this bubble, so that way their energy can't penetrate you. Now, not only are you imagining yourself in the bubble, but I also want you to feel the space between you and the other person. So you're in your bubble and you're actually feeling the space. Because as empaths, we really take on other people's energy and absorb it, and we're so emotionally invested in caring for other people, we tend to want to connect and kind of pull our energy outward. Well, what we really need to do is stay grounded and rooted and protected by putting ourselves in this bubble and feeling the space, because we can still feel empathy, we can still care for other people, but we need to make sure that we're not taking on what they're feeling as our own. It's really important for us as empaths not to suppress our emotions. Maybe you actually agree with what the front desk staff is saying with how the schedule looks. Maybe you actually agree with the other clinician who's complaining about all the double bookings. And if you agree, that's totally okay, because we know that it's crazy out here in the healthcare field. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to take on anyone else's energy around what is happening. Taking on that energy, taking on that vibe can actually add a level of intensity to the emotions that we already feel ourselves. So this technique is very simple, it's very easy to do, and you can do it anywhere, not even just with negative coworkers, but you can practice this technique with family members or even acquaintances. So let's actually practice this really quickly right now. Imagine that right now you are in your bubble, and then I want you to feel the space between you and the device that you are watching this video on. And thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you do so. But imagine that bubble and then feel the space between you and the device. That gap is really what you're striving for in order to protect your own energy. And the reason why it's so important to stay rooted and grounded and protect your energy is because we don't want to have any energy leaks. We don't want to have anything external just sucking all of our energy. Because one of the ways that I highly recommend for ending burnout is actually starting our own business, is actually creating a business that's an extension of who we are. And I talked about that in last week's video that you can check out right here, but it's really important for us to actually conserve our energy so when we go home after work, we have enough of our energy to actually put into our business. I would love to know what techniques you use to protect yourself from negative coworkers and emotionally absorbing patients while at work. Share with us in the comments below. Share this video with somebody who you know can benefit from it. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and make sure you check out this other video right here. And I will see you all in next week's video. Bye.